host, Miss Teen Crypto, and please give a warm welcome to my guest, Adam Barlam, the CEO and founder of Chain Games. Welcome to the show, Adam.
How's it going, MTC?
Good, good. Your Chain Games has been blowing up. You guys are doing super great, and I want my viewers to know more about you. So I would love it if you could talk about your journey and how it led you to Chain Games.
Sure. So I've always been into video games since I was a little kid. I remember, getting my first NES when I was probably about 4. My brother was 8 years old, and that really started the video game journey for me. But what really started, the thought about chain games was I remember being in elementary school and playing GoldenEye 007. And that was like the first real multiplayer game that was like super competitive that, my friends would come over, my brother's friends would come over, and we'd all have like these massive GoldenEye 007 tournaments that would last for literally hours on end. And it got to the point where we got so competitive in it that we were actually betting on the matches with baseball cards and basketball cards. Like, we didn't have very much money back then. We were little kids, but one thing that I did have is I collected basketball cards, I collected baseball cards, and so did all my friends and my brother and his friends. So we actually used to have these massive piles of cards that we'd throw down, and whoever won the match, that was the person that would take all the cards in. And that was kind of like my first foray and entry into betting on video games and games of skill. And I've had that idea for a very long time, and I even tried to create this idea in the past using like centralized systems, but it really just didn't work out. But then when blockchain came about, I thought to myself, this is the perfect medium to create a decentralized, non-custodial system where you don't have to worry about someone not paying out, you don't have to worry about a company taking the money and running. It's all held in smart contracts
Adam,
in an escrow-based system.
Wait, hold on. It says we're not streaming.
Oh, really?
That's weird.
Uh-oh, technical difficulties.
Right? Oh no. Hold on, let's see.
Let me click on it because I don't have the YouTube loaded. Let me see.
Let me see. That's very weird.
Oh, it still says it still says waiting for Miss Teen Crypto.
Oh no, wait. Never mind. We are live. I don't think it's the right link that I posted on Twitter, which is all right.
Okay.
I'll share it again later.
Do you want to post the right link?
This isn't the link.
Oh, I just heard your voice echo back.
All right, so we're good. Never mind.
Do you want to repost it?
No, it's fine. I'll share this link later.
All right.
All right, so let's carry on. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties with all these links. It's so confusing.
No problem. Apparently, we are live, so it's good I didn't say anything bad during our brief intermission. So I thought that blockchain was a perfect medium, in order to have a trustless system where you can guarantee that one person's pay if they say they're going to pay and enter into a contest. And smart contracts and blockchain and crypto really made this possible. So about a year and a half ago, I really started to develop chain games and develop the code for it and the concept and the structure. And what we did is we came out in late August with a proof of concept with our own game called Super Crypto Card. So Super Crypto Card is like a Mario Kart type of game with all crypto characters in it. Actually, your previous guest, Ken Bozak, has his own racing cart and character on it. We may have to make an NPC card actually now after this. But
Awesome.
basically, users can race each other, just like Mario Kart type of setup and functionality, and they pay an entry fee in the chain tokens. And then depending how they place, they get first place, second place. If they're in the top placement, they win these chain tokens. So we started out with the Super Crypto Card, and then we started to work with what we call tier 1 games. So we consider like Call of Duty, Apex Legends, Madden, Fortnite, all these types of games, we call them tier 1 games. And basically what we did is that we started to overlay on top of these games. So basically a user can link up their Xbox account, their PlayStation account, their computer through like battle.net or Steam or something like that. And what we do is we track the stats and what happens in game, and we pull those stats into our smart contracts. And then users can do the same thing. They can join lobbies based upon number of kills, number of headshots, kill death ratio. For Madden, you can do like head-to-head tournament style, and then basically you can compete against other users and gamers online and win crypto for it. So we have these tier one games. We have the Super Crypto Card, and now we're actually starting to come out with casual games as well. And you were a member, or you participated last night in our crypto version of Uno called Chaino. So we had a community Chaino game last night with a bunch of people joining and live streaming. And so we have crypto Uno that's out. We're coming out with a speed chess. We're coming out with a solitaire game. All these different types of games. We want to have an entire library, whether it's tier one games, whether it's proprietary games that we created, or these we call them like social casual games, like your bubble shooters and Candy Crush and chess and solitaire and Chaino and stuff like that, and basically just have this entire library so that there's something for everyone to play, and they can win some crypto on it.
Exactly. I love Super Crypto Cart. That is so fun. I noticed you have Ken Bozak on there as an influencer. You have a Bitcoin cart, a Libra cart, an Ethereum cart, a bad crypto cart even. I think it's amazing. So, what exactly is chain games? Like a general idea? Because a lot of people are just very confused. It's a blockchain gaming system, correct? So how can you explain that? How can you articulate that to people? Where it's not just a regular gaming platform, it's on the blockchain.
Sure. So Chain Games is an esports blockchain gaming ecosystem that essentially is a gaming oracle. So if you're familiar with Chainlink, for instance, Chainlink brings in data from real world events, whether it's pricing oracles from what the current price of Bitcoin is or what the current price of Ethereum is, and they bring that data into their smart contracts and they publish it on chain. We're almost like that, except we do it in the gaming sector. So we pull in gaming data from all these different games, whether it's Fortnite or Call of Duty, or our own game, Super Crypto Card or Chaino, and we ingest that data into our smart contracts. And then basically, when certain conditions are met, we execute based on payouts or whatever, and we publish that data on chain. So essentially, we are an esports a blockchain-based company that brings in data, gaming data, and then publishes it on the blockchain.
That's amazing. And I also love that you transact with your coin chain, right? And there's a layer two where you don't have to pay the gas fees.
Yeah. So we actually. Yeah, so we operate on layer 2 Matic, and we actually use something that's called EIP 712, which is a fancy name for one of the Ethereum improvement proposals. And basically what that does is that allows us to have a smoother user experience and not have to worry about users paying gas to join games, to get on their payouts, so on and so forth, to even send chain tokens to friends that join. You can actually send it all for free, and we pay the gas on your behalf, and that all happens on layer 2.
That's amazing, because I actually sent my sister some chain, I sent my friend some chain without a problem, and it's almost instantaneous. So it's like everyone could play Chaino together. It's like one community event. For example, tomorrow I'm actually hosting an Alt Space event, Adam, if you want to join, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're all going to be playing Chaino together, and it's going to be a great time. And I love that Chaino, you could chat while you're in the game, and you could talk to people and interact, and I feel like it's a real community vibe.
Oh yeah. It's totally like a social vibe, and people really get into it. And then definitely some smack talking starts coming into play. And so we have the text chat now, and we actually plan on implementing voice chat eventually as well, because I think that'd be super cool. Because it seems like now a lot of people play, but they start with a Zoom meeting or like a Google video, Hangout or Meetup or whatever, so that they can actually have voice chat during it. So just like with your Xbox Live or on PlayStation Network, you have a headset and you can chat. We're gonna do the same thing with Chain Games.
That's amazing. I really love that, because you could really get in it, because sometimes you're playing Chaino and one person has a card left and the other people have 3, and then you're like, okay, is this person gonna win? Let's +4 them and whatever. It's just so fun, and I think voice messaging could really up the game. That's amazing. A great idea. So for everyone who doesn't know, can you connect your Xbox and your PlayStation to play games such as FIFA, Madden, Fortnite, all the games you're planning on adding?
Yeah, absolutely. So, that was the main goal, is that, whether you're on a PC, whether you're on a console like Xbox, PlayStation, so on and so forth, that you can easily get into our ecosystem and start playing. So it's super simple. You just go to battle.chaingames.io. And as soon as you create an account, you log in, it's going to actually ask you to link one of those accounts. So say you want to link your Xbox account, you just click on it, and then it's going to pop up a pop-up, for you to log into your existing Xbox Live account. So we just utilize that authentication, and you authenticate with Xbox Live, and all of a sudden your gamer tag is going to be linked to our network. And then you can just start playing right away.
Perfect. That's really amazing, and I love that you're adding all the best games as well. I'm really excited for Fall Guys too because that's a huge meme. Everyone loves Fall Guys. It's like the characters are so wonky, and I think it's just something that people could really like engage with, and it's so great. It really brings people together. I love Chain, and I love what you guys are doing. And for everyone who doesn't know, how can people ask their questions to you and other devs, and how can we find people to match up with?
So we actually are. So for Chano, for instance, we have a chat room. So as soon as you join up, there's a main chat room, a public chat that you can start chatting in on the website, on the game itself. We are doing the. Actually, we're pushing at the end of this week when Madden goes live on mainnet. There's also going to be a global chat on the Chain Games Battle dashboard. So any of those games now you can start chatting on. And if you want to start, interacting with the community, talking to devs, talking to myself, you can join our Telegram, which is t.me/chain games. And MTC, she's a community mod on there, so you can even potentially talk to her on there, and hang out with the chain community.
I really love the Chain Telegram. I've learned a lot about how the system actually works through the Telegram, and I love that people could come in and ask the most basic questions, and everyone's really there to help. So, speaking of community, I heard you guys are planning some good things in Miami at the Miami Crypto Experience from April 21st to the 23rd. Do you want to elaborate?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to have a booth in at the Miami Experience, and we're actually going to be sponsoring the event. We're going to be one of the sponsors for the Miami Experience, and we're going to have an actual Chano, a live Chano event that's going to go on. And I'm sure you're going to be part of that, and Joe will too. See, like he's the people's Chano champ, self-proclaimed people's Chano champ.
He's the world Chano champ.
The world Chano champ. I'm sorry. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of people there, and we're going to have a Chano tournament. Your NTC, you're running your own workshop. We're going to be giving out some chain tokens on that as well. And it's just going to be a great opportunity for to play some games, to try to win some tokens, to learn a little bit more about crypto and blockchain, and really have fun with it.
Exactly. I'm really excited for the Chano tournament. Joe is the world Chano champion, and he's going to defend his title. I heard he might even bring his zesty little belt with him.
We're going to have to see what happens.
So, is there anything you want to let our audience know? Anything essential that's coming up? I heard something that you guys are doing something with Atari.
Yeah. So actually, someone just said that the microphone is on the other mic. Does this sound better?
You sound good.
Someone messaged me saying that I wasn't on the right microphone, but okay. So we initially signed a deal with Atari in October, and we created a partnership with them to basically integrate into their ecosystem. They're going to integrate into our ecosystem, and Atari's coming out with a multiverse, they're calling it, which is kind of like a metaverse, but a metaverse on steroids. So in this metaverse, this multiverse, I just got another message from Joe. Not better. But I guess you said you could hear me, so I guess that's all that matters. Hopefully everyone else can hear me, during this live stream. I thought I switched it on to this headset, but apparently he says I'm not coming in on the headset. So I apologize to anyone that can't hear it as well. I guess we've just been played with technical difficulties during this interview. So anyway, so Atari's creating this multiverse where they're going to have a virtual LAN, kind of like a Decentraland type of setup. And they're going to have Atari games in there, and then the Atari Casino. And we're basically going to have our own Chain Games land plot in there where you can play Super Crypto Card and eventually some of our other games in there in the virtual space, and utilize the chain tokens in this Atari multiverse. So that was the big announcement today, that we're going to be fully integrated with them. We're working with Atari on their in their beta program for the Atari Casino, and you're actually going to be able to use chain tokens in the casino games that they operate and they run.
Wow, that's amazing. That's huge news. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's definitely big. Atari is, definitely a staple in the video game space. They've been doing this for quite a while, and I really like what they're doing. They're really trying to, modernize themselves and get into the blockchain and the crypto space.
That's amazing. I really love what you guys are doing. So many people are really keeping up with what you guys are doing, and I really feel like there's a huge future for Chain Games, and I really think Gen Z could truly embrace you guys, especially because we're all over Fortnite, we're all over Madden, and we're all about coming together and playing games with one another. And I think that earning free chain as you play is incredible, and it's a great idea.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's why I built Chain Games. I feel that, The easiest way to get into crypto and into blockchain is via avenues that you're familiar with. And video games are definitely something that your generation, my generation, previous generations, that it's a very popular social kind of interactive aspect. And a perfect segue to get people from mainstream into crypto is something that they're familiar with and something that they know. And we feel like video games is the perfect segue for that, the perfect avenue to bring people into the space.
Exactly. And I also heard that you're going to be merging NFTs with your games. So do you want to tell the audience more about that? Because I know that you're going to really give utility to NFTs.
Yeah, so and the NFT space is great, and there's a lot of different use cases and aspects that are going on with it, as far as like art and music and so on and so forth. But I feel one definitely overlooked aspect of it is implementing in-game NFTs and NFTs that you can earn. So just like you have like Xbox, your Xbox Live achievements that if you score, get a certain score, or a certain amount of headshots, or a certain amount of 3-pointers in NBA, or a certain amount of goals in FIFA, you get an achievement that is displayed on your Xbox Live profile. So what we want to do is we actually want to take that further and implement that into an NFT-based system, so that not only can you earn in-game NFTs, based upon how you perform in a game, but those NFTs can then be resold and bought and traded on the open marketplace, and then they can actually even potentially affect your gameplay. So say we have a golden card and super crypto card that only a handful of people can get for getting a perfect score on a race. Well, then when you join the game, it's going to scan your wallet for these NFTs, and it's going to apply this golden card into the game, so that you're playing in game with this golden card, and you're going to have all these people are going to be jealous that they're playing with you, and they're going to say, how the heck does MTC have this super cool blinging golden card that she's racing around with? And we think it's just a really cool implementation, especially if when we start having games where you can have cross-compatible NFTs. So for instance, like an avatar or a skin or something like that can be applied to multiple games.
Wow, that's amazing. So there's going to be a lot more cards added. I know you've been saying. I really love Crypto Cart. And where did you get the inspiration for all of these games, and how did you make them your own?
So Super Crypto Kart is actually a fork of an existing open source kart racing game that we modified and changed into like a crypto type of feel, and then basically connected it to the blockchain. So that was like our first proof of concept, to basically show the community and the industry that, hey, we can do this and this works. All these other games that we're coming out with since are built from scratch, or they're overlays onto the existing games. So that's our goal, moving forward, is to take existing games like these tier one games, like your Fortnite, like your Call of Duty, like your FIFA. I apologize, Emma's she's done with the interview. She's leaving.
She's chilling.
She's chilling. So take these tier one games that are coming out, and we plan on hoping to add like 1 to 2 tier one games a month and start overlaying them in. So basically, all the newest popular games that are coming out, we want to have them on our platform so that people can play them, for crypto. And then in addition to that, we're also going to be creating our own games and trying to come out with a couple of those, every couple of months, and basically to create this massive library, so that there's a game for everyone to play, whether it's like a party-based game like Chano, whether you're a hardcore gamer and you want to play your Fortnite or your Call of Duty, whether you're a sports player and you're into your FIFA or your NBA. So basically, that's our goal, is to just have just a massive library, so that there's something for everyone. And what we're actually doing as well is we're creating an SDK that allows developers, indie developers, gaming studios, etc., to easily implement our functionality and our code into their games, so that they can directly connect their games into our platform. And we're going to have what we call the Open DApp Store. So basically, that's going to be a store where any developer can submit their content. Users can vote on what they like and what they don't like, and then this gives a way basically for developers to monetize an additional monetization, additional way to monetize their games that they previously didn't have. So not only can you have games that are in like the Google Play Store and the iOS App Store, that maybe have a freemium model, or maybe they have an in-app purchase, they can now realize additional revenue streams by bringing it over to the Chain Games Network, connecting into our SDK, and all of a sudden they have an esports types of game of skill setup where they can be on Chain Games as well.
Wow, that's great. You guys are really expanding at a rapid pace as well. When did you guys launch exactly?
We launched on August 26th of 2020, so not even a year in, and we've been growing pretty rapidly. We have, I believe, almost 10,000 gamers on the platform right now. We've paid out over 4.7 million chain tokens as of today. So which is almost over $4 million really that gamers have already won and taken in on the platform.
Wow, that's incredible. I'm really happy for you guys. And congrats on over 15,000 followers on Twitter, by the way. You guys are just mooning right now.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's been a lot of organic growth, and we've had a lot of coverage. Definitely helped from people like you and other influencers who have just really they've just found out about the project. We haven't even really contacted people. They've just kind of like found out about it. They've been covering it, and then another person sees that they're covering it, so they've been covering it. It's kind of been like this snowball effect, which has been it's been pretty cool. It's been great to see the community really embrace it.
Exactly. I know that I've been talking about you guys for such a long time. I think it was like a few months ago. I was posting on my personal Snapchat where all of my school friends are, and I'm like, boys, if you're playing Call of Duty, slide up. I'll tell you how to earn free crypto. And they're like, it's too good to be true. I'm like, no, dude, it's so for real, and it's great, and it's so easy to use. I've heard great reviews. And I'm actually going to get my PSN set up so I could start playing Fortnite and use those
Awesome.
in-game NFTs when they launch. I'm just so excited. I'm super bullish on you guys. And again, congratulations on everything you've done. Is there anything you would want to tell our audience before we wrap up?
Yeah, so I just want to thank the community and thank our users. They've been super appreciative, super supportive. Going through us. Whether we're in like the beta phase or we've been pretty pushing out these games. If they let us know right away if there's what things that they want to see improve from a UX side, from a UI side. So I really appreciate the chain gang, as we call them, in the crypto community in general. They've been super helpful and super supportive of this project. And yeah, if you guys want to check us out, our website is chaingames.io. You can go ahead and take a look at our games, how our system is set up. You can go on there and register. If you want to follow us on Twitter, our Twitter handle is Real Chain Games, or join us on Telegram. We have a super active Telegram chat. We have I think about 5,000 members in there right now people are constantly talking about it. And that's t.me/chain games. You can go ahead and join us on Telegram.
Yes, exactly. And if you guys have any basic questions, don't hesitate to join that Telegram. I'm telling you, I've learned so many great things from these developers and just other people that are super helpful and knowledgeable about the space. So thank you so much, Adam, for coming on the show. I really appreciate you sharing all this great information. I really appreciate it. And for everyone at home, have a great day and stay zesty.
Thanks, FTC.